Change gon' come, Southbound Sam Cooke. Yeah. Gulf Coast Music Podcast, Cremro. Let's go. And I've been doing too much, and lately I've been going through stuff. A lot of friends passed on, I'm feeling like the rest lost touch. And I know change gon' come, Southbound Sam Cooke. My feet to the fire, head in the clouds. Behind me, I still can't look, no, 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 no. I've been doing too much, and lately I've been going through stuff. Lately I've been going through it. A lot of friends passed on, I'm feeling like the rest lost touch. And I know change gon' come, Southbound Sam Cooke, yeah, my feet to the fire, head in the clouds. Behind me, I still can't look. They say they proud of me cause I'm from they city. Which one, Pensacola or Kissimmee? Couple thousand of my people rocking with me. Gave my life, gave my love and my kidneys. Florida facts, take it back, 2008. Do you dirty, roll up with that stolen license plate. Graveyard, the state yard, it's memories. Cooking dope up like they majoring in chemistry. Laboratory full of food and chemicals. Making money real smooth, residuals. And niggas critical, they bite into their cuticles. Something so pitiful can quickly turn beautiful. I got faith in my family, we build fellowship. My little cousin still thug and I can't tell him shit. He did 10, came home, now he back up in it. Dirty game, different rules, life is not a scrimmage. Looking out for family, looking out for friends. Now my favors and my love wearing thin. It's hard to keep you down when you wear a crown. Turn a cola crooked smile to my first 100,000. Evolution of Cremro, from lost to bad weather. I promise it gets better. Shined up the mirror, had to face my flaws. Not a dime or a dollar I'ma waste on y'all. I've been doing too much, and lately I've been going through stuff. Lately I've been going through it. A lot of friends passed on, I'm feeling like the rest lost touch. And I know change gon' come, Southbound Sam Cooke, yeah, feet to the fire, head in the clouds. Behind me I still can't look, no, 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 no. I've been doing too much, and lately I've been going through stuff. A lot of friends passed on, I'm feeling like the rest lost touch.
The rest lost touch.
And I know change gon' come, Southbound Sam Cooke, yeah, feet to the fire, head in the clouds. Behind me, I still can't look, no, no, no.
Thank you for that, brother.
Yes, sir, thank you, brother. Southbound Sam Cooke, number 7 on Promotion, let's go.
Woo. Southbound Sam Cooke.
Yes, sir.
That was the first time you performed it live.
Right.
That was just a really cool performance. Again, the way you did the ad-libs, the way you like punctuate things. I mean, it's so experienced, you know. Let's break down the song. What's the song's meaning?
So Southbound Sam Cooke, huge fan of the man's music.
Right.
You know, huge fan. Gone too early. He's one of those heartfelt artists that I feel like is just soulful.
Sure.
And this album is very soulful. It's a Southbound soul album, very promotional, and I just felt like it fit.
Yeah.
You know, when I was sketching the record, it just came to mind, and I was like, man, you know, I have to go pretty hard on this if I'm going to utilize his name in the title.
That title stands out, Southbound Sam Cooke.
Hey, man, you know, my cranacular and crembonics is pretty,
absolutely,
you know, advanced at this point in my career. So those creme libs, you know, that cremphasis that I put on
we'll
there.
be able to tell the Krellians about you.
Hey, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that, man. They're around, that's for sure.
Yeah, man.
They're around.
Yeah. You've got a lyric about getting shot in the, or not shot, losing your kidney in that song.
Right.
And Sam Cooke got shot in the torso. Is that a play on?
Not necessarily, you know, gotcha. But good call.
Okay.
Yeah, good call. Yeah. Gave my life, gave my love, and my kidney. Yeah, for sure, sure.
And of course, I love the lyric of "You can't look back." Yeah.
Never, man. Always moving forward.
Yeah, man.
Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast.
Welcome, guys, to the Gulf Coast Music Podcast. Super blessed. Today is a new wave. Cremro Smith.
Wow, what's happening, man? Thank you for having me, man.
Absolutely. Thank you for stopping by.
Absolutely.
Promotions out soon.
Yes, sir. Friday, March 6th. It'll be available on all digital streaming platforms. But as a Cremdependent artist, I would highly recommend you visit Cremro.com and purchase it directly from me.
Yes, sir.
That helps feed my family. Cremro.com. We have a bundle package where 22 by 22 inch Cremotions Candana, signature hard copy, and these Cremotions t-shirts.
Yes, sir.
And you can grab that for only $60, free shipping as well.
Man, I appreciate you coming in from Pensacola.
For sure, man.
Yes,
You're very welcome. I appreciate you having me, bro.
Yeah, man. Let's dive into it. What was it like coming up in the Pensacola music scene?
Oh, difficult.
Yeah.
For sure. You know, back in my day, it was, prior to Facebook, prior to YouTube, things of that nature. So, finding your lane. I was blessed enough with a friend of mine who's like a big brother to me now, named Boneface.
Yeah.
He's one of the GOATs of the city, and he took a chance on me back in like 2007.
Yeah.
After I was released from incarceration, and he just gave me an opportunity to record and kind of taught me my first couple of live performances. Actually, a few were in Mobile and Foley.
Do you remember some things he taught you about live performance?
Yeah, never turn your back on the crowd.
Really?
Yeah, never turn your back on the crowd.
Yeah, it makes sense, but I mean, I feel like you see that sometimes, though.
You see it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see it a lot. I mean, it's one thing to take a swig of water or something like
Sure.
that, but make eye contact
Yeah.
with fans or supporters or just people in general in the crowd.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid, Like all that fear go out the window. So he used to bring me to a 99.9%, urban environment and throw me up there as an opening act.
So you just get the cobwebs out, like you said.
Man, and go up there and just give it my all, and people would think, man, who is this guy, And then after the first song, a few more people would approach the stage. After the second song, a few more people. And maybe by the third or fourth song, there's 30, 40 people in front of you.
Sure.
Yeah, so, Boneface really gave me an opportunity. And then I went on to start opening for artists like Plies and Blood Raw and, Bun B and some of those legends when they used to come to the city.
For sure. Let's get into some stories then. I heard you were living in a van with Jelly Roll.
At one point in time, yeah. We're spending a lot of time on the road. I was signed to a legendary artist named Haystack.
Yeah.
He's from Lebanon and Nashville, Tennessee. He gave me an opportunity around 2014 to tour our beautiful country.
Sure.
And about 100 shows in, some unforeseen circumstances took place, and Stack had
100 shows in?
100 shows in.
God.
Yeah. The first leg of the tour was 36 shows in 45 days.
Wow, man.
And that was just the first leg. We ended up having 4 legs of that tour.
Did you sleep?
Oh yeah, I mean not often. It was a lot of work, man. I was the grunt. You heard me. I was the grunt, and I was around a lot of guys who were already established more than I was. I was the only, kind of Florida boy. So I was carrying bags. I was
you got the bottom bunk.
Man. We were not even in a tour bus. Crazy thing, man. We were in the first run. We were in a Bourbon, like a extended Chevrolet Suburban. And everybody's luggage was in the very back cargo area.
So you couldn't recline the seats?
Bro, I slept on top of their luggage
in
the back window just because I wanted to reach and teach these cities who I was.
Right.
I would do anything. And I tell people all the time that was my college. That was that collegiate experience.
God forbid we hit a bump on the way.
Oh, it was buku bumps. Buku bumps, bro. Yeah. Speed bumps.
Yeah.
Not those type of speed bumps, but the real type of speed bumps. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
But shout out to Jelly. So Stack had to I'm sorry I was tracking off, but Stack had to go sit down for a minute, and these promoters used to add Jelly Roll to some of the shows because Jelly Roll kind of came up under Haystack when it comes to Nashville rap music, etc. So at one point in time, Stack had to leave the tour, and Jelly approached me. We didn't know each other from a can of paint, and he was like, "Look, man, I don't know you, but these kids are gravitating towards your music. I can see it's resonating. You can ride with me, but I don't want any trouble out of you."
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm this, this is this person, this is that person. Am I gonna have any trouble out of you?"
Yeah.
Like, nah, man. He goes, "All right, hop in the van." So we finished the tour. It was like 8 shows left. And he's still a good friend of mine to this day. I'm so proud of where he's at right now.
For sure.
And one of the biggest stars in the world.
Shoot, man, it's awesome that he saw some, he saw that in you,
For sure.
and yeah, it's great to see the rise, like you're saying, of your companions as y'all make it.
Crempanion.
Amen. Music feeds the soul, but food feeds the future. Right here on the Gulf Coast, thousands of families don't know where their next meal is coming from. Feeding the Gulf Coast is changing that tune one meal at a time. Imagine this. For every $1, you can provide up to 5 meals. That's like turning a quiet solo into a full-blown jam session of hope for someone in need. Let's turn the volume up on kindness and down on hunger. Visit feedingthegulfcoast.org to donate today, because together we can make sure no one goes hungry on or off the stage. Feeding the Gulf Coast, because every community deserves an encore. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't let the dogs out. The City of Mobile Animal Shelter has many loving pets ready for a nice home. Whether you're looking for a dog like Snoop or a cat like Doja, the City of Mobile Animal Shelter is where you can find your next friendly companion. They're located at 855 Owen Street, and you can stop by anytime between 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We all need a little bow wow in our lives. Call 251-208-2800 because the City of Mobile Animal Shelter has you covered. That's 251-208-2800. Roof. So speaking of traveling, what's the role that leaving Pensacola for Orlando played in your career?
Oh, man, that was where my wings really established its feather grade. I went from like a blue jay to a blue heron. The metropolitan area of Pensacola and the surrounding suburbs like, Navarre, Gulf Breeze, maybe, 50, 60,000 people at that time. You go down to Orlando, there's a few million people.
Yeah.
So a bigger circuit, different demographics, a lot of Latino demographic, which, allowed me to tap into my Hispanic heritage too.
For sure.
But, walking to open mics, performing for nothing, battling people. Because a lot of people that live in Orlando are from the East Coast, like Northeast.
Right.
A lot of people move from Jersey and New York down to Orlando. And, that's a lot of that battle rap, grimy battle rap scene. Shout out to Mad Ills. So battling, going and doing these showcases, competing.
Some of them Walt Disney disses.
Man. Yeah, I'll tell you one thing about Orlando, man. It's far from Disney World. Orlando gets down, man. Yeah. It's a beautiful, beautiful city. But it helped me grow as an artist. Got some great opportunities there, and still have a lot of fellowship and friends down there.
Sweet, man.
For sure.
What's the meaning behind Murphy?
So, good question, man. So, I just created I have a vernacular that we call Crembonics.
Yeah.
And for a long time, I was just cussing a lot. So I would replace like if somebody was like, man, pick my shit up, I'd be like, pick my Jones up. Or if they were like, yo, grab my stuff, or, grab my shit. And I'd be like, man, grab my Murphy. Right. And so they just common, last names, like Smith, which isn't my real last name. But I just started Murphy Jones and everything. And before you know it, people were using it in their vocabulary and on their albums and stuff. So
that's I love it, man. I love how well you embrace being unique. I mean, it's I feel like it might be easier nowadays. People are constantly pushing like, do you, but maybe 20 years ago, before social media came about and you started to see everybody else be embracing being different, developing your own vocabulary and just riding with that regardless of how people took it is really commendable.
I appreciate it,
commendable.
Man. Yeah, for sure, man. I just wanted to stand out, and I think it's helped me.
Absolutely. And it develops a brand.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. And it's contagious, man.
Sure is, man.
Yeah, shout out to Struggle Jennings, man. It's crazy. He came just a few years ago. He was in Pensacola, him and Tom McDonald doing a show at Wild Greg's. And he let me open up the show. And we were on the tour bus, and I was listening to one of the Waylon and Willie albums that him and Jelly have. And on one of the songs, he said, something couldn't hurt me, vision-driven Murphy. And I was like, I looked at Strug, I said, man, where'd you get that Murphy from? He said, you know where I got that Murphy from.
Dude.
So, and that record probably platinum by now, but shout out to Struggle, man. That's big.
People don't even know what they're singing.
Hey, man,
That's
shout out to
cool.
Strug, though, man, and his whole family and his push. If y'all aren't familiar, man, Struggle Jennings, great artist, grandson of late Waylon Jennings, the country historian and musician. Yeah.
Looking back to when you began, the creative display, the Cremro and Friends, looking back at, that's 2012, 2015, what are some big changes that you made in the rewiring of, Cremro, and just kind of like if that person is seeing you now, how does that feel?
Well, thank you for doing your due diligence.
Of course.
Creative Display, that was the first album that I released with my brother Justin Smith. He's passed away, but he produced almost every record on that, and we recorded that album in Kissimmee. I miss him a lot, man.
Kissimmee, man.
Man, I'm telling you, man. I spell Kissimmee with a C, by the way. But yeah, Creative Display was an incredible project. It was my first, I want to say, debut album. It's back when we were doing skits and 25 cuts. It's like an hour and 10 and change. But I was still growing. I had just gotten to Orlando. Mm-hmm. I was trying to transcend from, Pensacola to Rolando.
Yeah.
And but it was a great project, and I have fans that still order the hard copies and family who still reach out. I have a record on there about my grandmother titled Granny, and that's one of my favorite records of all time. So,
for sure.
Yeah.
No, I feel that too. I put my grandma in one of my songs, and it's just like, it beats anything that you could do with like receiving love from music or any music accomplishment is kind of getting that feeling of art, that intangible. Yeah.
Absolutely. Shout out to Abuelita, man. Grandparents, parents in general, man. They're the reason you're here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We wouldn't be here without them. So
right.
Yeah, but big growth from Creative Display. Cremro and Friends 2.0. I still release a Cremro and Friends. I try to do it every couple of years.
Yeah.
Cremro and Friends 2 was special. It had Jelly Roll, it had Lil White, it had Haystack, had Whoop, had a lot of big heavy hitters on it.
That's sweet, man.
Yeah.
What are some things, just briefly, that you again like rewired your brain to kind of mature? Are there certain ways that you've like practiced new habits that have helped you mature?
Since then, I think being a little bit closer to the craft, studying the process of the recording.
Gotcha.
I know you mentioned when we just did the little live performance, you were like, man, your ad-libs were good, your commotion and stuff like that.
The way, like, you allow your voice to fade and then pick back up, certain things like that.
Right. It's that cremflexion.
The cremflexion?
Yeah. So usually, I was a novice for quite some time, but after we recorded a Creative Display, I started learning how to utilize my voice, the cremflexion, the cremphasis, the cremlibs, and stuff like that. So I'm still learning to this day,
Yeah.
I like to go into a studio or interview or podcast somewhat prepared because I don't like to waste time. I don't like to waste energy or other people's time or energy. So
that's good, man.
In Mobile, we don't talk about change, we work for it. At Dexter's Boxing Gym, this is where confidence is built, punch by punch. No gimmicks, no excuses, just real training for real people. This January, we're offering a new membership plan designed to help you stay strong and stay consistent. New year, new me. Mobile's home for boxing, Dexter's.
At Roosters, we are committed to using quality, locally sourced ingredients as often as possible. That's why we partnered with Bayou Corps Farms to take their heirloom corn, locally grown in Bon Secours, and use it to create the corn flour for our new always fresh corn tortillas. Our other partner, Tortilleria E&H in Daphne, receives the Bayou Corps corn flour and uses it to make the tortillas. The heirloom corn tortillas then get delivered to Roosters, where they are used to make our signature tacos. The end result is freshness and flavor you can't get anywhere else. Roosters, for the love of food.
Speaking of producing, Dusty is executive producing a new album. Let's talk about it.
Man, I'm excited, man. I think we may go with the title Fried Green Foundation.
Yes, sir.
I have a lot of love for Fried Green Records and the Panhandle Pirates.
Yeah.
Calico Trey, Dusty DeLuna, Trap and Trav. Those guys are great at what they do. I believe in those guys. They've been a pleasure to work with. And, yeah, we putting together an album, Dusty and I.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You mentioned that Dusty resembles a utility player in a baseball team, but then also he's like the owner of the stadium.
Right.
Just briefly, can you expand on that?
Sure, man. It's just not often do you meet somebody who can play multiple roles and they're damn good at all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then a trustworthy human being on top of that.
Yeah.
You know, I see Dusty going real far in this game. I see him going far in life, irregardless of what he puts forth his energy towards. But I can see him being a great player for a team, a coach for a team, and one day owning a franchise for sure.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so speaking of the future, let's talk about what you got in the plans. You mentioned beforehand that you were, developing the merch and developing Shockaware, or using Shockaware for your merchandise.
Yeah, Shockaware, shout out to them, man. They make great high quality tees. Merchandise Murphy, man, merch really really helps me, It helps independent artists like myself,
Yes, sir.
Stay above ground, stay above water. I'm always going to release a bundle of merchandise when I release a project.
Yeah.
I'm always going to have a merch table at my showcases.
Yes, sir.
As you can see. So it's just something I'm proud of. I want to incorporate merchandise and tangible items anytime that I release music. This album is very special. I want to touch on the fact that there's no features on this project. It's the first album I've ever released in my career without any other artists involved.
Yeah.
So, it means a lot to me.
And again, I just am really appreciative of how well you roll things out, and having a bundle like this. Some people would say, "Oh, I'm doing too much for my project," but in your eyes, and clearly it's working, that it adds a layer of verification to the project. It adds a new element that solidifies what you've got going on as a brand. So
Sure. And I think people learn three ways, man. I think people learn by seeing, hearing, and touching. Audio, visual, and kinesthetic. And if they come to my show and they hear my music and they also see me perform live, then they can shake my hand or hug my neck. There's the kinesthetic.
Right.
Or if they purchase an item to take home, they can wear that item later.
Yeah.
So I've hit all three avenues: the audio, the video, the visual, and the kinesthetic. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome, man. Well, I can't wait to get my audio right this Friday.
Hey, all right. I appreciate it, man. Love.
Thanks, bro.
You're welcome, man. Thank you, brother.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode on the Gulf Coast Music Podcast. Make sure you tap into Promotions on Friday and stay tuned with Cremro Smith.
That's it, man. Southbound Foundation, Creme de la Creme, Panhandle Pioneer. Shout out to the Gulf Coast Music Podcast. And every artist, continue to pursue your dreams. Keep chasing them, man. They right around the corner. Much
That's
love.
great, man. Thank you, brother.
Already.
Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Welcome to the Gulf Coast.